Okay, today's project we're going to put on a wall mural. It's pretty much just like peel and stick, and it's called wall graphics, Blick wall graphics. You can see, and the picture looks like this. And it's going to look like that. So I have a special spot that I want to put this in. So what I've done is I've cut, there's two sheets. The first step I cut the pieces on the living room floor so that I lined them up with a picture. And then I'm taking some measurements and I'm going to see if they transcribe it to the wall that I plan on using. So it's just a matter of doing some measurements, and so before I start sticking this on, I don't want to end up ruining it. So what I'm going to do is take some measurements, and I'm going to probably start the trunk, this coat rack here, but right in here, right behind this bench. It's going to go up to about here. And what you want to do is take measurements, and then I'll transcribe it with little pencil marks on here, so I know exactly where everything's going to go when I get to this wall. So stay with me here, and we'll explore this together. Okay, so we're ready to put the vinyl graphic on. Here we are. We've got a reference mark. The whole tree, this is like a oak tree. I got a reference mark 14 inches off the ground because of the bench here. I want to go above the bench, and I got to miss that coat rack with some branches. So I've determined quick measurements right here where the branches are. In the center of the branches I've got measurements, and I've kind of transcribed it on the wall. So this stuff can be tricky. What you want to do is peel the bottom just a little bit. And I've got a roller here for rolling it out. It's kind of a hard rubber roller, and this will help me to keep the air bubbles out. It's almost like wallpaper. Similar, I guess. Anyhow, this is how I'm going to do it. I know I've got to do this in sections, so I've got my reference mark here, so that's what's going to keep me at the starting point. Once I press it, I want to just work out any bubbles. And then I'm just going to peel a little bit at a time. You do not want to take a whole lot of this off all at once. You'll have a mess. Get my roller. Work my way up. I just want to, a little bit at a time, make sure I get no bubbles in it. That's pretty forgiving, a little bit. And just keep working my way up. Make sure I get no bubbles. This is one bubbles. This and that. It's a messy, unprofessional job. You see how I go right up to peel that off. Now this, I'm working from the bottom up. So what I want to do is just keep working that out. I I do, the roller will work it out. That's the beauty of this roller. And you can see, got the first section on. Now we're going to be working on the top section, the tree, a little bit at the bottom, just to get it started. Now I got some branches to deal with here, so I got to be careful. I don't rip it off. Be nice to have two people. I want to line everything up just like I would a wallpaper or print. So I gotta peel this paper up. Try to keep the air bubbles up. I got piece number 2 up, so I'm going to roll it out. See, little air bubbles. I overlapped it just a little bit. I just thought it was better to try to butt the joints together, because then you would see it. You can see the lines here. In fact, it's so small, I'm going to peel it right off. And the lines line up so they help you to line it up so it looks this one I'm going to end up not having enough room for. That's right. So what I end up doing is cutting this one down because of my wall space. It just doesn't allow for it all. So before I take it and unstick it, I'm going to take it right by this branch. See, it's probably the best place. Check it. Yep. So here we go, another branch. And there's another branch. Take my roller again, I'll roll it out. I'm going to roll this all after it's all up anyway again. There's that. Now there's another branch. It's going to be up a little bit higher. Make sure I get the right one. Good. Cooking down. So, got this one. And we're just a branch. So here's the finished product. You can see we put the stencil up and we put the added features, the animals, the owl and the bird, and little leaves. You see, just adds a little more dimension to the project. And
I didn't finish it.